Take 14. Hello everyone, I'm Pat and welcome to another video. Harmonies once again, but this time we're gonna take things a little further. The last one I did, just gonna show up right here any second now, there we go, was all about basics. One chord. We just sung a simple melody actually, and we just harmonized it. This time, we're actually gonna apply this to chord changes, aka a song. In the real world, you're never gonna sing over a single chord for 4 minutes on. You're gonna sing over chord changes. In songs, there might be modulations, a bunch of interesting stuff that can happen. But for now, we're gonna pick a very simple song that's been stuck inside of my head for the last week and a half. I'm talking about Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver. I'm so excited for Fallout 76. I've seen the trailer like probably 10 times at this point, and that song plays in it, and now it's stuck in my head. And then I had an epiphany, and I was like, man, simple chords, simple melody. I'm gonna use that in the next Harmony video. So the first time we do this, I want to keep it fairly simple. I've got very boring piano chords programmed. I'm gonna sing the melody in a somewhat conservative way, and then we're gonna try and harmonize that, see what we can come up with. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. So that wasn't perfect, but I'm sure it will do. Without further ado, let's record a third above. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. Alright, that too wasn't too bad, and actually more difficult than I thought. And that is the first point I want to make. When you're gonna sing harmony over changing chords, it's not always gonna be as easy as you think. The melody's gonna do its thing, and your job is to follow it, but not always a third above. Your job is to follow it in relation to the chords and make sure that you're supporting the melody with your notes. Let's try to do something different. Let's do a part that is below the melody. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I'm still applying the same principles that I covered in the previous video. And again, because we have chord changes, I can't follow the melody exactly in a parallel movement. It's gonna sound like crap over those chords. And that's one of the first things I said when I finished recording the fifth above in the previous video. Immediately, I thought it didn't sound musical, and I said that I never did something like that, following exactly the melody in a parallel movement, like always a fifth above. Well, it really shows in this case when you're actually gonna be singing over chords in a song. You're never going to follow the fifth above all the time unless you're doing something that specifically requires you to do that. So in the real world, over chords, in a song, it sounds more like what I did. Now that we've done that, let's try creating something that resembles the original version a bit more. And in order to do that, we're actually going to have to start over because the melody that I sang actually wasn't much like the original. So let's start by recreating the melody, and then we'll actually do the third above and any other part that's in the original song. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. So this melody is somewhat similar to the one I sang before, but this one takes some liberties with the chords that really make for some fun, interesting intervals with the harmonies. So let's go ahead and do the third above part. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All right, let's go ahead and do that lower harmony part. I think I hear it correctly. I'm going to try and do it as faithfully as I can to the original version. Let's do it. Country roads, take me home to the place
I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads.
I think that was it. It wasn't perfect, but it was definitely close enough. You may have noticed at some point that lower harmony goes to the same note as the melody for a whole bar, and that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with joining the melody sometimes and creating a unison. It's something that can be really beautiful. Now I want to do something that the Beatles used to do all the time, and it's taking this, the fourth chord, the C major in this case, doing it in major, then in minor, and then going back to your root chord. Let me explain. So in the second part of the chorus, it starts at G, then goes to D major, then goes to C, and then back to G. But what we're going to do is we're going to do G, D, C, C minor, and then G. Rings a bell, right? You've heard that a million times. And the harmony that I'm going to sing is going to reflect that chromatic movement that you hear right here. Let's go ahead and try that.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads.
So you definitely heard it where I went, take me home. I really emphasized that little chromatic movement that is the C major, C minor, and then back to G. Now let's go ahead and sing another lower harmony, but this time I'm going to make sure that I sing the chords. So I'm really going to go for G, D, E, and C, and then G, D, C, and back to G.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
All right, I think I did okay there. I made sure that I stayed on those notes. So what can we do from now? Well, let's just dig in and see what we can do. I'm going to create a new track and just sing something, and we'll see what happens.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
Not bad. So I had to use my head voice. It's getting way too high at this point. But I want to keep going. I really want to show you here that your own imagination at this point is the limit. This is something I do all the time, just as an exercise. It develops your ear. It's really fun to do. And I think we should keep going.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
All right, look at that. I decided to go very low. That is the end of my range right there. When I've been singing for a while, I really have a hard time singing low notes like that. That's why I had to take the pop filter out and really go close like this, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear that note. All right, I think we've explored the maximum potential of this song in terms of harmony. If you have any questions or feedback, or if you're as stoked as I am for Fallout 76, let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, not just for vocals, I do stuff for guitars, drums, just being a musician in general, you can go ahead and click the old subscribe button. And look at that, through the magic of end cards, you can see more vocal harmony videos right here, or my most recent upload right here. Thank you so much for watching. All my social links down below. Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, podcast, all down there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.